Hey YouTube, welcome back to the Marble Hornets review series. We're going to talk about entry number 77. Hey YouTube, how's it going? Back here for another Marble Hornets review, this time entry number 77. It was a short review, or short video rather. If you haven't seen it already, spoiler alert, we will be discussing the events and talking in depth about what went on and what's going to happen next, or our predictions for that. So if you stay past this point, you've been warned. Link will be provided to the entry in the description, as well as her channel.
Yeah, Book Nerd Knowledge on my channel, and the previous entry that we did the review on is on my channel too. So
that will be linked, so check it out there. Okay, so in the previous entry, Jessica was left for dead, but I don't think she is dead. So let's go from there. Jay returns to Tim's house that he wants to try to reconcile the situation, and basically he gets stomped by Tim again. Tim takes him down and tells him that his pursuit of Jessica is going to ruin what they really need to be focused on, which is finding Alex. And Tim goes off with his camera, leaves Jay tied up in his house, and Tim is now our narrator, and he's going to the location where they believe Alex to be trapped by Hoodie, essentially. Now, I really don't like the change from the narrator from being Jay to Tim. Do you want to talk about that, Annie?
they're trying to paint Tim as the sane one, which is definitely not correct at all. Tim has been the insane one the whole time, mass vigilante in the night, stealing people out of hotel rooms. I mean, that's insane to me, but they're trying to paint Jay off as something that he's not. I think Jay is completely justified in everything he does.
Jay's never been the most intelligent one.
Definitely not.
He's always getting himself into traps or getting people taken, like Jessica, but over the past few entries, or the past season really, Tim has been revealed as someone we can't trust, even though we shouldn't have trusted all along. But now that he's been working with Jay, people seem to start to trust him more as an audience, just seeming to think that he has come to terms with everything and he's mostly in control. And you don't really see him going into the mask very much during the season. And people just seem to equate that to being Tim as a sane person now, and Jay being the one that is distorted, as was mentioned in the To The Arc video file that came out shortly before this entry. But I don't believe that message is really directed at Jay. I think it's directed at Tim. Tim believes that everything that Jay is saying is, false, or it's, not a good plan, it's going to cause him more trouble. Tim says that pursuing Jessica and finding her is going to bring her back into this mess, even if she's even alive. And I disagree with that, because if you're already in this mess, there's nothing that's going to change that. Even if she isn't where the guy from the tunnel in entry 49 is, even if that's the case, she's not out of this mess. And nobody is that was involved since the very beginning.
I mean, I think Tim just knows something. He knows more than he's letting on, like even a bigger revelation than when he had the tape. I think that's to come, but, it's just me.
And he said the tape was in his pocket since they woke up by the shack in Rosswood. And he says he didn't show it to Jay because it would kind of destroy their focus on finding Alex. But they know exactly where Alex is, supposedly, based on the address given to them in entry 75. So I really don't think Tim's logic is credible. It just doesn't make sense. And he says that Jay should know that he doesn't remember anything when he goes into the masky state. How does Jay know that? How can Jay possibly know that? All he has is Tim's word, the word of a liar. So, contrary to popular belief, I don't believe Jay has any mental illnesses at all, as suggested by Tim. like Rachel said, I believe that Tim is actually either hiding something or truly believes that Jay is wrong, but is distorted as a result of all of his exposures to the operator or whatever his mental illness is. I believe that Jay is the one showing us the clearest picture of the events, and that by putting Tim in the narrator position, we are going to get a distorted view of everything to come.
Yeah, I'm totally agree with that. Like now, I don't really know what to rely on if we don't have Jay, but I wonder how Jay will come back into the picture.
And we are in no way saying that everyone is completely reliable, because Jay didn't know for the longest time that Alex attacked him after he got the tapes. So that could be something that comes up in the future. You know, there's so many things we don't know about every character. But out of everyone, Jay is the one that seems the most constant. We've kind of kept tabs on him throughout this whole series. The only blank period we have is what happened between the shooting of Marble Hornets in 2006 and the posting of entries in 2009. Everything else is there. We have so many blanks on Alex and Tim and Brian and all these other characters. So, pretty much to sum up everything I've been saying, we are probably not going to have the clearest view of things in the future. But I do believe that we could see some interesting plot twists with Tim being the narrator, but that would be about it. Everything's going to probably be more confusing now.
Yeah, I would believe that. I just don't know how it's going to be with Tim as a narrator. It's going to be a little awkward, honestly.
Yeah. So, I want to know what you think. Post in the comments whether you think Jay is the sane one or Tim is the sane one, or neither is the sane one. Tell us what you think. If you think that we're way off base here, please let us know and tell us why. But I stand by my opinion until I get anything that would prove otherwise.
Good opinion.
Good
Probably.
opinion.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Exactly. So I can't wait to see the next entry. We'll kind of get a gauge, I hope, as to how things are going to be, or if this even lasts. I hope it doesn't last. I don't like this angle from a storytelling perspective. And I don't think Jay's really going to stay trapped for long. He's been a rather inept character as far as not really accomplishing anything, but I don't think he's going to stay zip-tied in Tim's house. I think he can find a way out.
Yeah, but okay.
So, that's pretty much all I've got. If you figured out anything we missed, please post it in the comments. And put a like on the video, subscribe, do all that good stuff. Check out our channel, Book Nerd Knowledge. And we will see you next time for Entry 78. Oh, and before we go, one thing I'd like to note is that Entry 78 would be the ending of the series if they went with the traditional 26 entries to a season. But you can't end it on this. There's just no way. So, to all those questioning that the series is going to end in the next entry, it's not. Or if it is, it's going to be a really long entry. So, there will be more entries, I'm sure. The guys that make this are not idiots. They will give us a proper conclusion when it is time. Okay, well, if you read their Twitters, you might think they're idiots, but they're actually really good at telling a story, so I'll give them that.
Yeah, not going to end anytime soon, so we're good. More videos to come.
Yes. See you next time.